There was once a man named Rehan who worked as a janitor in an old train station. Every day, while people rushed past him, he swept the same floors, cleaned the same walls, and listened to the same echo of footsteps fading into the distance. To the world, he was invisible, but to himself, he was unfinished. Every night after his shift, when the last train had left, Rehan would sit alone on a bench, watching the flickering lights of the empty platform. He often whispered to himself, "I'm meant for something more." But he didn't know what that more was. One winter night, while sweeping near the ticket counter, he found an old sketchbook someone had dropped. Inside were half-finished drawings of cities, mountains and faces filled with emotion. Something in those drawings woke something inside him, a quiet fire. He started sketching too, using broken pencils and leftover paper. At first, his drawings were clumsy and shaky, but with each page, they got better. Soon, his hands began moving like they remembered something his heart had forgotten. Weeks passed. He started drawing during lunch breaks, hiding from his co-workers who laughed at him for wasting time on childish dreams. But Rehan didn't stop. Every night, he filled another page. He didn't have colors, so he used dust and coffee stains to shade his art. He couldn't afford brushes, so he used his fingers. His art wasn't perfect, but it was alive. One morning, a little girl saw him drawing and asked,
"Why do you draw, Uncle?"
Rehan smiled and said, "Because one day, I want to draw something so real, it makes people feel what I feel." The girl giggled and said, "Then keep drawing." Those words stayed with him. Months turned into years. His drawings piled up hundreds of pages of dreams no one had seen. But one evening, a man in a suit dropped his wallet near the benches. Rehan picked it up and chased after him. The man turned out to be an art gallery owner. When he saw the sketchbook in Rehan's hands, he asked, "You draw these?" Rehan hesitated, embarrassed by the coffee stains and torn edges. "Yes," he said quietly. The man looked through the pages silently, then said, "These aren't sketches, these are stories." A week later, Rehan's work was displayed in a small corner of the gallery. No fancy lights, no promotion, just his raw art under soft lamps. People stopped. They looked, they felt, and for the first time, Rehan saw strangers smile because of something his hands had created. He didn't become famous overnight. He still cleaned floors for months, but now he cleaned them differently. He cleaned them with purpose, because he knew he wasn't just a janitor. He was an artist waiting for the right moment to be seen. Years later, one of his paintings made with coffee and dust sold for more than he earned in a year. He didn't cry because of the money. He cried because the same hands that once held a broom had now created something that touched hearts. The truth is, Rehan's story isn't about art. It's about belief. It's about the moment when you stop waiting for permission to begin. It's about the courage to keep creating in silence until the world finally turns its head and says, "Who made this?" Maybe you're like Rehan right now, stuck in a place where no one sees your potential, doing things that feel far from your dreams. But remember this, you don't need the world to notice you before you start. You start first. You build first. You believe first. And one day, the same people who walked past you will stop and say, "I always knew you had it." The truth is, greatness doesn't begin in spotlight. It begins in silence, with your hands covered in dust and your heart whispering, "I'm meant for something more."